Hello Pisces, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the 2025 eclipse season for the sign of Pisces. Now, do keep in mind that this is a tarot reading. This is not an astrology reading. So I recommend if you're looking for more specific astrological messages that you consult an astrologer, or you can check out one of the many available videos on YouTube on this topic. So the way that this works is there are 4 eclipses in the year of 2025. The first set of eclipses is in March. One on March 14th and then one on March 29th. The energies from this first series, or this first set of eclipses, spans all the way out to the next series or set of eclipses, which are in September. Now, there's actually one in your sign on September 7th, actually. And so you may feel this eclipse energy more than other people, but the point is the events that are happening around now, you will see crossover from these events in September. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at what is going on for you here in the tarot cards and see what we have coming forward for you here in this eclipse season. Now, I felt like it was wise to do a video on this topic because it feels like right now there's just so much going on in the world, and I have a feeling intuitively that this eclipse season could bring about some big world events. Not to fearmonger or anything, but you know, it's just the reality of what's going on here right now. So many different things happening. I should also say that the eclipses this year are in Virgo, Aries, and Pisces. So we have 2 in Virgo, and then we have 1 in your sign in Pisces and 1 in Aries. All right, so let's go ahead and make sure we're all set up here and in view, and then we'll get right into it for you. I think that's looking just about good enough to me here, Pisces. All right, energy on the bottom. You have the Lovers. So obviously there could be some situations in love coming up for you here. You actually seem to have a pretty decent love situation. I'm taking a peek here at the other cards. But the thing is, the Lovers is not just about love. It can also represent an important choice that you have to make. You can see that the angel here has their hands out. Do you want the red pill or the blue pill? Do you want choice A or choice B type of deal? This is also the sign of Gemini as well. Gemini is the sign of duality. You can see there are 2 people here as well, and then there are 2 options. And so the idea of the Lovers is not just about your love situation and your relationship situation, but it's also about a choice that you may need to make in your life in some area. Okay, so let's see what this may be around here for you. Let's see what choices and decisions you have coming up in this eclipse season. Now, in the middle, first of all, I should say, anytime we see the sun in a tarot reading, it's always a positive sign. So you gotta love that. And then we have a really beautiful column here in the middle. We'll talk about that more as we go along. Tower's been coming in for a lot of people. I'm not surprised. Eclipses can bring about tower moments. It always comes in around this time. So yeah, we'll talk more about that as well. But in the middle of the reading here, you do have the Chariot. The Chariot is this idea of as above, so below, right? You can't really see it in this illustration, but the sphinxes are in a typical tarot card. There are sphinxes which indicate the earth, and then there's a canopy with stars on it, which indicates the universe. And it's this idea of as above, so below. So the actions that you're taking here are reflecting out in the universe in some way. So what healthy actions are you looking to take? The other thing about the Chariot here, sorry, 1 second. The other thing about the Chariot here is it can also indicate a time in your life where you are really charging forward, where you are really pushing ahead and moving ahead on something. The Chariot can also indicate that maybe some of you are leaving or moving out of a situation in your life in pursuit of some level of success. It's a major sign of success. It is a travel card as well, but also can indicate a house move, right? A change in residence. But let's try to get some more details here. So in the first column, we have the 3 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, and the 8 of Swords showing up. Now, the thing is, the 3 of Cups I love to see in a tarot reading as well. You have to take all of the cards into consideration when you see this one in particular. But for you, this looks really, really positive, especially with the sun next to it. The Three of Cups is like good times with others, good times with your social circle. This is like your friend. You can see the three friends or the sisters here dancing. The cups are overflowing. They're dancing in the rain, right? It can indicate harmony in your social setting or your social circle or with important people in your life, people that make you happy, right? People that make your soul soar, right? This is a very good card for your happiness and your joy in life. And I have a feeling that you are going to be reconnecting with that if you have lost touch with that side of yourself. You are going to be reconnecting with that here, Pisces, in the next 6 months. Because remember, the first set of eclipses span over into the next set of eclipses, which is roughly 6 months, right? March, April, May, June, July, August, right? So we've got about a 6-month window that we're looking at here. And I have a feeling that you are going to be incorporating some joy into your life, something that makes you happy. This could be anything. It could be meeting up with your friends, but it could also just be anything that makes you happy. You then here have the Seven of Cups, which says that you have a ton of choices. Now remember, we started off this reading here with the Lover's card, and now we have the Seven of Cups. You have an overwhelming amount of choices. And I feel like with this Eight of Swords, this may make you feel a little overwhelmed about what choice or decision that you, or what choices and decisions that you have to look at here over the next 6 months. And the Eight of Swords, it feels like maybe you're a little bit like trapped or locked in some sort of mindset. This person, it feels like they can't get out, but the swords connects to your thoughts or your mindset in some way, and so it can feel like, I'm sure we all, you can relate to this, but we've all had periods of time where we just mentally we feel like we're trapped in something or we can't see the answer, right? We don't have the solution to something. That is the Eight of Swords. So this decision may be around a move, by the way, with the Chariot. This decision may also be around like, okay, am I really happy in my relationship? Do I want to move into maybe being singlehood, so I can enjoy, more time with other people or reconnect with this feeling of joy? Maybe you don't have to leave your relationship to reconnect with this joy either. Maybe it's just a conversation that you have to have with the person you're involved with. Anything like this could be coming up, but there are some big choice and decision that you have to make over the next 6 months. You'll start to feel this in this first set of eclipses here in March, but for you, this will really be highlighted, I feel, in, call it around September 7th, when the total lunar eclipse is in your sign. By the way, I'll have a schedule of the eclipse in the description. Okay. In the middle column here, you have the Sun, the Chariot, and the Hanging Man, or the Hanged One in this deck. All right, so we see this theme. If it sounds like I'm a broken record, it's because the cards are giving me very similar messages here, which the Hanged Man is not moving, right? They are contemplating their current situation. I see you contemplating around something a lot, especially with this Eight of Swords next to it. Here's the thing. The Hanged Man should embrace this Chariot type of energy. The Hanged Man really needs to embrace the Death card. We'll see if the Death card comes in, because really the Death card transforms the Hanged Man's situation of being one of contemplation and stagnancy into one of transformation. But the Chariot works here as well, because the Chariot does indicate healthy, solid action forward. And the Hanged Man's not a bad energy. It's just an energy of maybe sitting in this period of contemplation, or kind of also maybe being in limbo about around something. It is true that in life sometimes we are in periods of limbo and stagnancy. But for you, it feels like an important choice or decision here. You then have the Sun, which is the most positive card in the tarot. I love that it is next to the Tower, because the Tower can be a challenging energy, but the thing about the Sun is that it negates the negative aspects of cards around it, and it augments or highlights the positive aspects of cards around it. So for you, you're looking to be bold here with the Chariot. You're looking to really move and drive in the direction of success over the next 6 months. And if you want to embody that between now and September, you can do that 100%. It's on the table for you. But this middle column is big because it's all major arcana. So I'm going to say somewhere, the month in my mind right now is June. I don't know. That's just coming into my mind. I don't know why, but June is coming into my mind here. Something important should be going on for you around that time. And you'll plant the seed, or the seed will be planted for you here in March. You'll have some sort of situation in June happen here that feels big. And then by September, you'll see something else happen, come to fruition or come to a completion around this topic. Major arcanas are major themes in our lives. In the final column, you have the Tower, the Five of Wands, and the Six of Swords showing up. Now, the Tower is a card, it's been coming in for a lot of people, but the thing that I like about the Tower is it exposes something that we need to see, right? If we are living within false beliefs in some way, the Tower exposes that and says, no, this is reality. This is the actual reality of your situation. And that's a good thing, because nobody wants to live in falsehood. Nobody wants to live in false beliefs. So if there's something that we are not seeing, if there's something that we are missing, the Tower will show us that. You can even see on this card the eye here, right? The vision. Being able to see what we need to see at this time, even if it's not what we want to see. That's the key part about the Tower. Even if it's not what we want to see, it will show us the way. Some event will show us the way. And it can say that there are upheavals here in your life, but again, you're seeing something through an upheaval. That's very, very important for your soul's growth or for your growth. The Five of Wands, it does indicate potential conflict in the tarot. We'll have to see what this is around. And then the Six of Swords is a transition out of the old place and into the new place, or it is even like a rite of passage as well. So some of you may be undergoing rites of passages here in the next 6 months as a result of the eclipse, whatever happens around the eclipse season. All right, let's try to get some additional details. Specifically, I'm wondering what's going on with this conflict. I love that the Chariot's in the middle for you, but regardless, we're going to go ahead and pull some oracle messages to kind of try to augment this reading even more. All right, let's see. Is that 4? That is 4. We're going to take 5 for you, and we're going to take a look at the bottom. So you have Kuan Yin on the bottom, care and compassion, choose to be loved, do what is right for everyone involved, offer a helping hand. All right. You know, I just heard this quote this morning as I was coming in here, and it was about like career tips, like how to succeed in career. And I might be paraphrasing here, but basically the tip was people remember the ones that help them. People remember the ones that help them. Or it was like people remember most the ones that help them. And so is there a way that you can make a compromise? Is there a way that you can show up for someone important in your life with this idea of offer a helping hand? It is true that like sometimes we just need to go to bat for important or significant people in our lives, or there are times when people depend on us, and it just, you know, in some way our karma, it's what we signed up to do in this lifetime. So I see maybe some of you as well doing that. You have one of my favorite cards here. You have Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. And then you have El Moria, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. The Lady Venus card, you know, this is a card I see when just interesting synchronicities happen in our lives. So you may hear a song on the radio that just, for whatever reason, this song, you were thinking of the song the other day, or there's a lyric in the song that connects to your situation, or you overhear a conversation that's not about you, but it's for you type of deal. You may be getting like angel numbers, right, 222 on the dashboard or whatever it is, or significant dreams. That's this Lady Venus card. The universe is trying to speak to you in some way. And so I suspect that this will be going on for you here pretty significantly during this eclipse season. You then here have Holy Amethyst, Divine Alchemy, move beyond current challenges, focus on what you desire. And then you have Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace, share gifts with grace, waves of inspiration and love are coming to you, as well as Kutumi, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek, trust what you know. I have a feeling this idea of move beyond current challenges, the challenge for you is this feeling of needing to decide, right? And you probably do have to decide on something, but it's almost like, you know that phrase, making a mountain out of a molehill? It's almost like this is what's going on for you around something. It's because you care so much about it, right? You care so much about the outcome. And that's why it feels like such a big deal. But I feel like the answer will come to you. I really feel like the answer will come to you within divine timing, right? I always like to say, like, you can't hack divine timing, right? It just needs to happen when it happens, and the only thing you can do is be the best version of yourself every single day, and the divine timing will happen when it needs to happen type deal. Let's go ahead and let's clarify this even more by pulling some additional tarot cards. Oh, wow. So you have the 10 of Pentacles, you have the Page of Wands, and the 5 of Swords. So 8 of Swords, 5 of Swords. 5 Swords can represent some type of loss or defeat in life. The 8 of Swords, it may feel like maybe the reason why you feel so trapped or locked in a situation is because you see that something needs to be removed, or you have to let go of something in order to make the next step, right? In order to move forward, like the chariot is moving forward, in order to drive ahead. And it may mean something like, okay, I've lived in this apartment for 10 years and now I have to, find a new one or whatever. This is the family home, now we have to sell it, whatever it is, right? It doesn't have to be the relationship. The relationship stuff, it seems like if a relationship is falling out, it's because you're pursuing happiness here with the Three of Cups and the Sun. And you're looking to feel what that feels like. But I think the major cause of this indecision is because you have to separate or let go of something in your life, and it's probably pretty big, as we are looking at an eclipse. Now, on the other end, this could be about a job as well. The Page of Wands represents a job offer, and when this is combined with the Seven of Cups, it says you have just an absolute abundance of job offers and opportunities, career opportunities in your life, and this is overwhelming to you. I suspect that you'll probably narrow it down to two because you have the Lovers card. Lovers typically indicates a choice between two, and it's pretty big. And you might be going back and forth here. Sometime maybe around June, you will make some headway on this, but it seems like maybe the thing that you have to let go of is the career you've been in for a long time in pursuit of this new job or opportunity. Or maybe you've put 10 years at a company and you really like your colleagues, especially as you have the Three of Cups, and it's like, okay, you got to say goodbye to them in order to see this other hugely abundant opportunity. And I say hugely abundant because of this 10 of Pentacles, one of the best cards of abundance in the tarot. It's also a card of like leaving a legacy or building a legacy, building your empire, generational wealth type deal. And it is a card of real estate as well. It's basically exactly what you want in life financially, like everything you want, really, everything you want in your life financially. You then have the Queen of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the 10 of Cups. So we now have the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Incredible combination to find in a tarot reading. With the Hanged Man, look, you are like one action away from overwhelming and complete happiness here, Pisces. You really are. You are one big step away, one big action away, and it's like the floodgates will open. And what's coming through the floodgates is happiness for you, okay? Because you have this 10 of Cups with the Hanged Man, which is this idea of the Hanged Man. This person needs to cut the cable, right? They need to cut the cable that they are suspended on and embrace a transition. They need to start free falling and see where it takes them. But the idea is that as soon as you cut the cord or you cut the cable here, you are getting this 10 of Cups, right? You're getting this overwhelming amount of happiness, especially as we have the Sun in the same column. Indecision. The Two of Swords is a card of indecision. It keeps showing up. The universe is doubling down, right? Doubling the chips on the table here and saying this is what's going on for you during this eclipse period. Is there some important decision and it's causing some indecision, right? There's indecision around this choice that you have to make or this decision that you have to make. And I think you're really attached to something or someone, and it's because you care about them or you care about the situation, right? Queen of Swords says go for it decisively, right? Go for it decisively. You have the Three of Wands, 10 of Wands, and the King of Cups. Three of Wands is a card of adventure. I think I see some of you embracing happiness, but also embracing the happiness that comes with an adventure in your life. I see some of you becoming more adventurous, and I'm going to say it again, embracing the happiness that comes with an adventure. Okay, there are 2 cards of travel here with the Chariot and the Three of Wands, and you may find yourself in a surprising situation. Like maybe you find yourself in a different country and you're absolutely in love with this country. Possible. As you have the Tower, which can indicate surprises or things that you don't see coming. This happens to many people. This could happen to you. You also, it could be another area of life, or maybe a more relatable option is that you move to a city and you didn't realize like how much you love this new city, right? But there is movement here with the Chariot. Like the Chariot can definitely indicate a change in residence, especially with the Three of Wands, which is a travel card, but also a card of seizing on the potential that's in front of you, because the Two of Wands is realizing that there's unlimited potential, and then the Three of Wands is seizing on that potential. It is going for it. And it's realizing that you basically have the entire world in front of you, and now you've taken the first step. So it's incredible energy. Ten of Wands, there's a burden here around your mindset of, I can't decide. And then there's also the King of Cups, which says that you are going to be calm, cool, and collected. You're going to be emotionally stable in this transition. I'm just looking at the images of the water here. You can see they're sailing through the water, going to a new city or place, and then you can see this person sitting in the ocean. And so you will be unfazed. You will be ready. You will be ready for this transition here. You then have the Judgment card. So many people have been getting this. The Judgment card is an epiphany in the tarot, and it's also a karma card. But for you, this is about an epiphany around, it's almost like some of you are going to wake up one day and be like, okay, I choose the blue pill, or I choose choice B, or whatever it is, right? Like you're going to be doing that here. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have. Obviously, I'm sure most of you know that is a Matrix reference. If you don't know, in the movie The Matrix, the main character has to choose between the red pill and the blue pill. What is it, Neo? I love the Matrix, one of my favorite movies. Anyway, you have mature man, courtship, false person, coffin, thief, and occupation. All right. So there's just something sapping your energy, and it's a burden, right? It's you're going to wake up one morning over the next 6 months and say, I choose happiness. Like this is what I'm choosing. With the coffin and the thief, you're done with it, right? Don't let these the depictions and the words scare you. These are just, coffin is an ending, just like the death card is an ending. It doesn't mean literal death. But you're going to wake up one morning and say, yeah, I'm choosing to walk in the direction of my happiness, and you can really make this happen. And I think that this is around your career or your occupation here, as you have this occupation card. And yeah, I'm not really getting much from these other energies. Other than this courtship card, I think you could be headhunted in your career. Like I said, you have like a huge amount of career choices showing up. And then the pathway, interestingly enough, is the next it can indicate 3 to 6 months in this deck. And that's basically the time frame we're looking at. And this says that your dharma is unfolding. Basically, the path that you're looking to walk on in this lifetime is showing up. Incredible energy. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll most certainly be talking to you again soon.